to use the chat app, which is very useful. So, right, YouTube's connecting now. Let's do a bit of promotion. Okay. Just quickly, always do this at the beginning of a stream. So it's nice just to join the thing just for a bit of advertising. Right. And I've set it up so that I should be able to see everything here on the stream. Yep, that pops up on the chat just like that. Though that's not sending to YouTube apparently. Very interesting, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Right, let's have a listen through this song first. From the beginning, would be good. Hello, Peter. Not only that, but I have a bit of a not cough, but I've got a bit of quite bad allergies at the minute. My cat's molting at the minute, and ironically, I am allergic to cats, even though I love cats and have a cat. So I often do get quite bad allergies around this time. But anyway, yeah, it is quite a nice sounding project. The drop seems a bit weak to me though, this first half, so this is what I want to work on. Yeah, it's quite an interesting piece because it's almost, I'd call it cosmic techno, which is like techno that has quite trancey vibes to it. But I think sounds quite nice, so I'm enjoying writing it at the minute. It's going quite well. My favourite sound is this pad here, which is a preset actually that I've customised a bit in Analog Labs. But throughout the piece, the filter's slowly opening. And it pairs really nicely with this other sound in the second half of the drop, which is just a preset again. So it does sound quite nice. It does, yes. Yeah, I'm using quite a bit of saturation on this kick here. I'll show you my kick here. So it's 4 different channels, which are pretty much the same sample, just repeated over and processed slightly differently, apart from this transient here. So the main kick is this, which sounds like this. Quite a nice punchy thing. Without the effects, that sounds like this. But with that little bit of saturation overdrive, it really makes it quite a nice bit more punchier. And this transient is just there, so in mobile phones, etc., you can still hear it. And without, that's the wrong key behind. And then this is the reverb kick, key part of techno, or modern techno at least. Sounds like that. And then there's this rhythm kick here. There is one thing I'd like to do, and this little bit here. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get this, and I'd like to get that drive, and I'd just like to point it up a little bit, not too much, I don't want to blur it, but then I want to also automate the reverb send and how much is going to it. And then we're not using that one. Which reverb are we using? Using that one. So it's that one there, and then if we just blow that out. But I think a way I could help that sound like that is if I bring this down here, like so. Which adds to it. Yeah, I tend to just use the same transient enhanced, but in this specific kick it hasn't got too much on it. It's quite a bass heavy kick, and it's mostly being added with that saturator and overdrive. So I decided I'd use a slightly different kick, which is not even a kick, it's just a perk sample, but it goes really nicely with it, so that's what I'm using. And these are my percussion. This is what I added earlier. This is a really nice trick I like to do. I like to get a bunch of different percussions, put them in a drum rack, and play a different little pattern on them, and add a grain delay, and turn the pitch down just a tiny bit, turn up the spread and the feedback, and you get a really nice low percussion loop. And then if you just EQ that so it's not messing with the kick at all, you get quite a nice sound. So just the percussion again. And with the kick. And these are just the synths on their own here. But I've got loads of different effects here, all playing different things. I think I've got just around 9 effect tracks there for this so far. I'm just going to play it from this break here to the drop and see what I can do to enhance the drop. You can never have enough percussions, I say, because there's so many different types, especially if you process them a lot, but they really help to fill out the spectrum. And that reminds me of something. Yeah, I haven't written a lot of deep house in quite a while, but it's quite a genre that I quite enjoy listening to. I'll have to give that a go soon. So I was listening to a song today, and it had at the end of the perk, it had the ride symbol. I think this is a ride I've got selected here. It had the ride symbol do this, or something like this. But that sounds really crap there, so I'm going to change it up a bit. So I think if I just go down to G here, keep it at that. Or maybe even just C. Or maybe no, that sounds pretty crap. I think it's I've got to go straight to C or just keep it on G. And the reverb send, which I think I'm using A for the minute. Yes, that's my play reverb. You know, I don't think I've ever entered a cymatics competition. I have a few of their sample packs. I don't have too many. Mostly, that is a good point. Low pass it. The packs I use the most by cymatics are these live ambient recording stuff, which is really nice, just for background effects. That is a point though if we put an EQ on it. Get this channel, put it here, bam, and then we have the filter A. Yeah, that is quite nice. Yeah, it is such a good sample pack. The amount of different things I've used that on is quite amazing. It's quite an impressive little thing that really is a favourite of mine. But anyway, let's get back to this. On the there already is one. If we here it's going to a center, which is just a replica. I know it's got a reverb on it, but I am sending it to Realm, which has got a really nice big airy feel to it, which is also by NL. I use a lot of NL stuff, as you know. I get that. Don't do that, George. That's a bad idea. Let's just redo that. Only get that sample there. I don't know about that clap actually. Right, well I think that's quite sufficient for that area, but now I've got to go and listen through the whole track again and see if there's any other areas that I'd like to work on in this session. If you're wondering how long I've been working on this, well that's not correct, is it? I do like LES, but sometimes it glitches out and it doesn't actually tell you the exact amount of time. A few days ago it said 8, then a few days after that it said 2, and now it's saying 30 minutes. Sometimes it just doesn't work. But I think I've been working on this track for around 12 hours so far, which is around quite a week or half or so of proper work. But I listen to it and make mental notes of where I'd like to focus on doing some work on it, because I still haven't even got an outro done properly yet. So that's something I'll have to focus on in the future. I'm actually quite satisfied with this for the minute, so I'm going to end this stream here. Tomorrow I might not be able to do a stream, it's someone's birthday, but I plan on doing a stream on Wednesday. I plan on doing a stream in the morning, but I might do a bit more work in between then and there on this track, because it's a track I'm enjoying working on at the minute. But anyway, thank you for watching.